Thank you. Hello and welcome, and a huge thank you to all you subscribers. I just wrapped up my 50th Let's Play episode, and you guys recently topped 50 subscribers, and I just can't thank you enough for your support. Thank you. So to celebrate 50 subs and 50 episodes, I thought I'd do something different. Not long ago, I was asked for an updated world tour, and this seems like a good time to do it. Rather than go chronologically, I think we'll just start at my bedroom and work our way out and around from there. And when we're finished, I'll talk about what's next. Let's get started. Here we are in the bedroom. Very simple. The only thing we have special here is our cat. We haven't even named it. That's how special he is. This is our mine, all the way down there. This started as a humble creeper hole right here, right next to my dirt house. This was a very small dirt house right here. We've expanded from that. Up here's the potion room. Supplies over here so I can make the potions. They're ready to go whenever I want. My enchanting room here. I hardly ever use this anymore because I have so many different librarians selling good enchantment books. This is evidence of killing pillagers that have been bothering me. I'm wary about doing that now because, you know, I have so many villagers at risk. This is the sitting room or living room area. I've got a nice roaring fireplace here. I had to put string in front of each of the openings here because the embers would come over and land on this wood here. Upstairs this way, this is just a test room. I had trouble with my Enderman Farm collection system, and I worked out here what the problem was. I was not using solid blocks at each end of the rail line. Here's a list of all the things that I'm thinking about doing. This is a simple clock. Now if you go out here on the terrace, you can see some things off in the distance there. Out here is just our lovely seascape. Out there on that ice floe, I've got a tiny little house with some cauldrons set up, so there's always snow waiting for me if I want it. Let's go down into the mine. This is a deep cavern, which after the world updates, I was able to come down here and find some special goodies. There's an amethyst geode over there I come and collect from every once in a while. I lit this place up. It took over 900 torches. This thing is absolutely massive. It goes way over there, way down there, and it goes off this way as well. I tell you what, it is the best slime farm I've ever seen. The slime just, they don't stop coming in. Now as we come up from the mine, we'll stop off at our storage system. I originally had item frames with items in them, and then I went to signs that had glow ink on them, and both of those are really bad for lag, so I just went and placed blocks. And if they were a block that wouldn't stay up, I'd put it down below or plant it if it's a plant. So you can see I've got all the stones and dirts and clays and bricks from the nether over here. I've got all the ores over here, and then a little bit of glass, sandstone, soul sand. Some of these are filtered, some of them are not. Here's all the plant stuff. Here's ocean stuff, prismarine and whatnot. Here's all the woods, light sources, ice and snow, work related and redstone items. And then mob drops are mostly here, and that includes raw and cooked meat. And back here, recently added these chorus fruit and the chorus flower. And all of these flowers here. All the terracottas are here, including the glazed mushrooms, the new frog lights, magnet cubes, Here's all the wool. All the corals are here. I've put them down on the floor, and then here's our blocks from the end. Let's go check out our wool farm. Now you hear that sound, the slurping sound and the braying sound? That drove me crazy. I had no idea what that was. You know what it is? I love this wool farm, it works great. I have way more wool than I'll ever use. Here are the culprits right here. There are the Slurper and the Brayer. I had to put them out here outside with the sheep because they literally were driving me insane. I prefer organic building. I don't like the symmetrical stuff so much, and this is why the edge of the storage system opening looks like this. I originally had it open like that so that I could fly in and out. I've had so many accidents though, I have to be careful. Here's our overflow of frogs. Here's the animal pen. Let's go make it daytime and check out the rest of our builds here. Let's start with the portal room. That was pretty soon after I had my house built. I've got some zombified piglins trapped back here. I don't know what to do with them yet, but they keep showing up every so often, so I decided to grab them. Well, in the Wikipedia it says that these guys should not be spawning on nether wart block, but you can see there are loads of them in here. There might be a bug there. I'll show you something that's kind of fun. What is that doing there? I don't know. This was fun to work on. Look at that. Let's check it out. There it is. We're above the Nether Roof. Now sadly in Bedrock you can't build on the Nether Roof, so it's kind of pointless to be able to come up here, but it is kind of cool looking. Let's check out our roasting house. This is our cow roaster. This requires a lot of manual effort. You gotta come up here and push this button, make them bounce up and down, feed them until they stop eating. All the calves come down into here, they grow up, and you can either do that and kill them that way, or you can kill them with your sword and all of their leather and meat falls down there. This though is my favorite roaster. Completely automatic. Once you build it, it just never stops producing cooked chicken and feathers. It's endless and so simple. And here's my endless fuel supply here with a couple of furnaces. I don't have a big furnace array. Maybe that's in the future. Let's go check out our villagers. These guys are picking up potatoes, planting potatoes, and they're happy to buy more potatoes from me. Now I have an extra block there because they keep escaping, so I don't want that to happen. And they see this guy, they think he's hungry, so they throw him potatoes, and all the potatoes go down here into this hopper, into my storage system. Well, I have so many potatoes I had to turn it off, so basically they're all just getting destroyed. I'll show you what I mean. Let's put these potatoes back. Here is where the kids show up. Oh no, look at this. We have extra kids. There are 4 people in there. There should only be 2, so I have no idea what's going on. Periodically, this happens. Sometimes I've seen close to 20 in here, and for no reason. Makes no sense. Now, if we have need of a villager, we click this button. It shoots a mine cart out, and he goes wherever we want him to go. If we just want to put him somewhere temporarily, he goes there. This is what's happening to the potatoes right now. They don't go anywhere. Before, they were going down here into a laneway of water. And I've got a whole water system. See, there's where it picks up again. It goes down here. You get to watch all of them come down here and down here, down here, and then they go underground and they come back into this water elevator right here. The items from the creeper farm are coming down that same trough, and all the kelp and sugarcane are coming down underground here up into this water elevator, and they all wind up coming in here. Nothing's happening at the moment. This is an item sorter that picks out, first of all, are you stackable or not? If you're not stackable, you go over here. Oh, I better clean this out. That's from when I was killing skeletons in my skeleton farm. If you are stackable, you come down through here, in this line here, and you enter the storage system right over this way. And I have to say, the storage system works great. I just don't have enough slots, and if I had to do it again, I would combine single item filtering with multiple item filtering. Like, see here, I have all kinds of different extra stone bits. I really need to find a way to be able to put those into the system automatically. Now let's check out the original villager trading hall. It's down here. We get there through this drop. And I was able to fix it so the iron golems started spawning in again. I'm so delighted. So not only do I have iron coming in from the iron farm, I have this passive iron farm. Up to 4 golems can be in here at once, and I've got little traps for them. I'll show you. They think they can walk across here and they can't, and they fall into, let's be careful, that. It doesn't collect a lot of iron, but it was good at the beginning. So I have all of these villagers here with all of these mending books, all these librarians. All of the good enchantments are there. Here are a bunch of different tradeswomen. And then over here are a bunch of Fletchers. Let's have a look at our creeper farm here. There it is, working like a champ. I threw this guy in here in case I ever wanted to get snow. But if you put a shovel here, you can start collecting things pretty quickly. There's a spider. There's a creeper. There they go. Now let's watch them drop their items down this shaft of water. There goes something. Oh yeah, there goes something. 2 more things. I think those were both string. So I have to say, it works pretty well. Alright, let's check out the gold farm. When I built this, it had an obvious design to it, and I thought immediately, oh, that's the shape of Thor's hammer. So that's what I did. Here's the collection system down here. I haven't used it in a while, I don't think. No. Yeah, it's completely empty. Hold your ears, because it's going to get loud. I'll turn it down and post-edit, but check this out. Well, first let's turn on the Trident Killer. And watch the XP come in. Now if I hold the looting 3 sword, I get even more drops. Let's turn that off. That's it. Holy cow, it's so loud. It's so loud. That works great though. Let's take a little peek inside. If I'm not mistaken, this is wool. See, it's just a giant portal here, and it turns on and off. And when it turns on and off, you have a chance of zombified piglins spawning in. and they get pushed into this water flow and they drop down the chute there and give us lots of gold and all kinds of other things. This was a very early farm I built, a witch farm. Now at night you come over here and you AFK. The witch spawns on that spot, and the northwest corner of this block pushes the witch here. It falls into a trough of water. They fall way down there, several blocks, not enough to die because I wanted to use my looting sword on them. I originally had cactus around here. That was no good because it kept breaking the items they were dropping. Haven't been here in a while either, so that's empty. They fall down this hole, land there, and their fire resistance helps protect them, but I just take my looting sword and kill them manually and get all their loot. Let's go get some gold armor. I want to show you more of the nether. Okay, way down here is where we go mining for ancient debris. This place was super scary to get to. There's a giant lava right here. I had to work so hard to get past that. There it is there. Now we're gonna go underneath it. That was not easy to do. But here is the beginning of our our excavation for ancient debris. It goes off in a few different ways. Don't need to starve to death on our, our world tour, do we? That would be embarrassing. Alright. Nothing really going on down there. Nothing really going on down there or down there. This is where all the action is here. Let's take a trip out here. This is our ocean monument. We conquered the ocean monument. We got the sponges, we killed the guardians, we got rid of the mining fatigue. We come out into an open space here. And when I first came here, this generated up into the sky, and because of the mining fatigue, I couldn't use a pickaxe on the obsidian, so I just left it there, and I've never gone back and brought it down to ground level. I think it's an homage to the origins. But you can see here, I did a big brain move here. I created a conduit. So there it is. I get the night vision and I get underwater breathing. And that's how I tackled the Guardian farm. So one of the first things I did was I looked for a village. I found a couple of abandoned villages, but that was no help. I was looking for villagers. And I finally found a thriving village in the savannah. So what I did was I set up a nether portal for quicker access. Of course I didn't have my elytra back then, so this made a big difference on how quickly I could get there. I really need to clean up all my tunnels here in the nether. But this is my Savanna Village here. I must have done the math wrong, because I actually wind up a couple hundred blocks away from the village. Here we are at the Savanna Village. Hello buddy, how you doing? I haven't zombified and cured any of these villagers here. Fair number of cats over here. Bunch of different villagers. We've utilized all of them. There's our iron golem. Aragorn. How you doing, buddy? I think you were our very first iron golem, weren't you? And you are still with us. It is amazing. Well done. This village is pretty small, so it really only needs one iron golem. Let's go check out the desert village. This village is a metropolis compared to the Savanna Village. We hit this monument. You can see I built protective walls around both of these villages. I wanted to make sure the villagers stayed safe. I lit it up, and then the iron columns, of course, also provide protection. Legolas, how's it going, man? Long time no see. There's another iron golem in here somewhere. Pretty sure his name is Gimli. Where's your buddy, Legolas? But these protective walls are great. I'll show you why they work. You gotta be super careful about spiders and other creatures coming in. So make it too high and then make it stick out with walls above that. That way no spiders can come in. Of course, I don't think spiders would hurt villagers anyway, but they might hurt you. So you're protecting yourself when you build your walls like this. Alright, let's go back to the base. And there it is. What a beauty. Let's stop by our little miniature forest here. This is where I was breeding frogs. Of course, here we have a little bit of chorus fruit growing. I'm going to have to change that up. Here are the jungle trees, the spruce trees, dark oak trees, the acacia trees, birch trees, and the oak trees. Then we have bamboo lining the edge here. One thing I want to do is cover bee nest gathering, and that's what all these flowers are for. It works great. I've collected quite a few bees nests with this method. So back in the Nether here, where our Savanna Village portal is, we go this way to get to the Nether Fortress. I have not yet found a bastion, so I can't show you that. We'll have to do that at some point, but I am gonna get my sword out because Zoglins keep attacking me here. Sometimes they spawn in 4 at a time. Somebody's been killing them here. I don't know why that's happening. That's the Froglight Farm. We'll check that out. Let's go to the Nether Fortress first. I built a roofless tunnel here. Offers me some protection, not much. Little base of operations here. I can sneak a peek at the fortress from here. Blazes loves shooting at me from there. So this is where we get wither skeleton skulls and blaze rods. Very simple. Oh, there are some wither skeletons. Look at them. Love them. That's a joke. I like this gray and red area here. I like that combo. I think I'll use more of that here in the Nether, in my tunnels and whatnot. But I do prefer the actual stone. It's way better protection, obviously. Alright, let's check out this Froglight Farm. This thing works great. There we go. Look at the magma cubes are already spawning in. Lovely, lovely. I've got solid blocks on top of the glass there in just enough space to prevent gas from spawning in. Gas were spawning into the glass. Some are even suffocating. And then if we go down here, we'll see the frog lights being generated here. How fantastic is that? I haven't turned this on. Let's turn on both sides for the moment. Our little minecart will travel around and collect all the blocks. The frogs just love eating those magma cubes, and the frog lights just don't stop coming in. It's crazy. I've got way more frog lights than I'll ever use. Okay, let's check out our kelp farm and our sugarcane farm. Sugarcane farm started off very lowly. It's just an easy block update detector system. I only had 4 modules here, and then I doubled it and lengthened it, and now it puts out quite a bit of sugarcane. Works great. So this block update detector here. The sugarcane grows here, and it triggers this torch, triggers all of this redstone, and this row of pistons and this row of pistons all fire together. Very easy early game. The kelp farm here was a little bit more complicated to build, and oh, there goes some now. Fantastic. Look at that. I built this so that I could get more fuel for a furnace array at some point. And the trick to this is you got to put your observers not so high up. I had it up at the maximum they would grow, but that doesn't work. You need it down here, about halfway from 1 to 24. Put it at level 12. Put a whole line of observers here, and somebody out of all of these is going to at least reach that high. Now let's check out our AFK for the kelp and the sugarcane and the iron farm. This is a handy place, protects me from phantoms. And I just stand here and iron golems spawn in over there. And kelp and sugarcane grow over there. I'll show you where the sugarcane and kelp are coming in. They're both coming into this laneway here, and that's going down below. Let's head over there and see what that looks like. They're coming here, down this shaft, along this waterway, all the way straight through to the storage system. And this water elevator is coming up from my skeleton farm. That's what we're going to look at next. I need to redesign this, but that works well enough for now. And I have a tunnel all the way through to my base. This is the storage system here. And if I keep going up, I'm in the living room. Alright, off to the end we go. The stronghold is directly underneath this village. There it is. Look at that beauty. If you haven't guessed, this is an Enderman Farm, and it is in the shape of an Enderman. I had a resource pack where the void looks all gray and static, and it shows up much better against that environment. Now you have to be careful because Enderman can teleport through glass, so be aware of that. Now when I took on the dragon, I had elytra, and I did that by traveling way hundreds of blocks that way, if not over 1,000, and busting an end city there to get elytra, and then I came back and took on the dragon at the end island, the main end island. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly and hopefully not die, because it is so easy to get turned around here in the void. Okay, there it is. My platform is a sombrero. Ole. Let's go look at our iron farm. Here's the village underneath. Now see, for this village, I've got an extra entryway here. Make sure nobody escapes. I've got all of these guys with different terracottas, every possible terracotta, including glazed. I've got 3 extra guys that I'm not using. I've got a librarian, a few clerics, and a cartographer. Now what I do is I buy glass from the librarian, and then I make panes and I sell the panes to the cartographer. Here's the farm here. Lava blade. I have a video on that. I also have a video on how to do the water for this. This design I got from Prowl, and it works great. And here's where all the iron winds up. Not too shabby. I like that design. And that's it. That's our world at present. Next on the agenda I do want to put a fist around this handle here. The fingers have started their shaping. I've got a color palette here. I think I'm going to go with the colors that are marked by the dirt blocks. Not sure yet. But the fingers will be here, and then the arm will be coming down here, and the thumb will come across here. And that is going to be cool because the arm will be coming out of this ravine here, and I like that idea. So that's the next artistic project. My next technical project is going to be a flying machine farm. So we'll get pointed dripstone, we'll get twisted vines, weeping vines, bamboo, anything you can think of that grows down or up at heights that's not in water, like kelp. We'll have a flying machine at the top and at the bottom, and I think that'll be interesting. I got asked, how do you make a flying machine? We'll put together something simple, and then we'll put together something a little more complicated for our farm. That's it for me. Thank you again for subscribing. It just means so much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.